Hey guys, it's Dave with My Freedom Smokes. Today I'm here to talk to you about a new RDA we just got in. This is from Vandyvape. We got several new items in from Vandyvape. This is the first ones we're going to cover for you. This is the Pulse 24 and Pulse 22 BF-RDA. BF standing for bottom feed or bottom fill. Is a squonking RDA that actually does have a regular contact pin for if you prefer just do dripping like I'm doing here. I'm not actually doing the squonking currently. It's just set up really nicely for squonking. I know a lot of RDAs are meant for dripping and include a squonking pin. This one's kind of the opposite. It's meant for squonking and includes your regular pin. They get 24, which is what I'm using. There's also the 22, which is just going to be a single coil design, obviously smaller diameter because it's 22 millimeters. They give you a single coil postless deck for that. I like the way the bottom fill actually dumps directly into the juice well. The center pin comes up in the center and it's got little slots that dumps that juice directly into the juice well instead of kind of up under the cotton where it gets drawn in there. It fills up that juice well and gives you a good wicking experience for squonking. The way they got this thing designed, the way the airflow comes into the RDA prevents you from getting any kind of leaking unless you just totally overfill it. And it's just got airflow channel tubes coming in from either side. The ones on the 24 seem to be angled a little more just to get some good airflow on the single coil. And then let me get the 24 open for you. These look a little shorter, not quite as angled, but still they stick out enough that unless you just totally fill your thing with juice and it goes through that tube, you're not really going to have any leaking because everything seals really nicely. And there's that dual post or dual coil build deck. Again, it's postless. I don't know, I said post. Both of these, the screws are adjusted from the side of the deck, little Phillips head screws. They do give you one of the three-way tools that has 2 Allen keys and a Phillips head screwdriver, so all the tools are included that you'll need for this. Those Allen keys actually come in handy when you want to take your squonk pin out to put your regular style pin in there. Now, the only thing I found with that is you get the Phillips head and your Allen keys, you will need a flathead screwdriver to put a traditional contact pin in there. But as you see, you got your juice wells on either side, and again, you got your little slot coming up from the contact pan for your liquid to flow down into that juice flow. All right, so here's the one I have built. Let's get that off of there. It's got a couple fused Claptons in there, 0.15 build. Things heating up nicely. And everything's real tight. Those airflows fall right on those coils perfectly, so you're getting some good airflow to it. And it's overall a short RDA, so you get some great flavor off of this guy. The drip tip is a 810. Looks like a ULTEM or just I'm not sure if it's actual ULTEM or a mock-up ULTEM. But they also give you a black delrin, and they also give you a 510 adapter. So let me have a couple of vapes on it real quick, and I'll show you some of the box contents. Real good flavor coming off of that. The airflow is just adjusted by turning the whole top half of the cap. There's just a little seam there where you can actually pop that off. But you just turn this whole top section to actually adjust your airflow. And it'll spin all the way around. There's no stopping or anything like we see on some of the tanks. So you can just kind of close off those holes partially. Let me try them with both holes about halfway cut off. It's kind of hard to get them fully halfway because once you get the one hole halfway, the other one kind of opens up some on the other side, but let's get about halfway open. And restricting the airflow like that, I've noticed immediately the flavor was a lot more, I could feel the tighter draw and just really gave more flavor coming off of it, almost instant notice. A little less vapor it seems like that way, but I'm getting a lot more flavor. This Pulse is a nice little RDA. That postless deck's real simple to build on. Essentially all you do is you get your coils, you kind of line them up in your holes. You see if they're sitting up too high, you trim them down and then just go by little. I mean, you don't want to go too much on your coils and cut off too much of your leads, but it's real easy. Instead of trying to line them up on a post and balance them, you can just hold the coil in your fingers and tighten those screws down. So it's real easy to build on a postless deck. Overall, I like the Pulse 24. That's the one I've been using. The 22 looks like it's also just as good with a single coil. I figured with them being so similar, I'd only build one of them and use it out for you guys today. If you have any questions about either the Pulse 24 or the Pulse 22 BF-RDAs from Vandyvape, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I'm David with My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.